guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Desert Dusk palette by Huda Beauty and showing you how to create this vampy, glittery fall look. Today I'm going to be doing more showing than I am talking, so there's only a couple of points that I want to hit on first. The first point being price. This is quite a spendy palette. It is $65 on Sephora.com. I did get this the day that it released and I have been absolutely in love with it ever since. I do know that the price is quite steep, only for 18 colors, but let's just go ahead and admire how beautiful they are. You do get 8 mattes, 6 pressed pearls, 3 duochrome toppers, and 1 daring glitter, which is what I am wearing on my lid right now. The second point that I want to hit on is the formula. These colors blend so well and you can absolutely pack on the pigment, so this absolutely makes for some really gorgeous fall colors, some even summertime colors. I want to say that this probably released like end of August, like maybe end of September. I'm just not sure. Can't remember that far back. But I have been experimenting quite a bit with these and I've created many looks and it's just a very versatile palette. So I've been really impressed with what I can do with it, and I'm sure, you know, with the holidays coming up, this would be a really good holiday gift for somebody else or for yourself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into that tutorial. One thing to keep in mind though, at the end of the tutorial I did forget to do my brows, so I'll try to insert a clip somewhere in there, so it may look a little choppy, so I apologize in advance. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump straight to it.
Okay, so first and foremost, I wash my face with my Clarisonic Mia 2 and a cleanser of some sort, just to prep my skin for the makeup application. And then I moisturize my face with Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, so that my face doesn't get dry throughout the day. I then prime my face with Farsali Unicorn Essence and Revlon's Photoready Pore Reducing Primer, so that my foundation doesn't settle into my pores throughout the day and exaggerate them. I only use about 2 to 3 pumps of this, and then I'll press it into my chin, cheek, and T-zone area where my pores are the largest. And then I'm going to take about 2 to 3 pumps of IT Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Light and dot that all over my face. And then I'm going to take my Artiste palm brush and just blend that foundation into my face and down my neck in circular motions. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and just press that foundation into my skin so that it will give off a more polished finish. And then I'm going to take some Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light and Neutral and just dot that underneath my eyes, on my nose, and contour my jawline and forehead with it. I try not to apply too much just because a little of this stuff goes a long way. And then I'm going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge again and just buff that concealer out until it's nicely blended. And then I'm going to take some Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder and just bake underneath my eyes, my jawline, and my nose. And then I'm going to take an Eco Tools fluffy brush and just apply whatever excess I have left all over my face, so that way everything stays in place throughout the day. And then I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and a small Real Techniques contour brush and just warm up the edges of my face with that. I kind of make a weird fishy face so that I can a little bit better determine exactly where to contour. And then I'm going to take a smaller eyeshadow brush and just lightly contour my nose with that bronzer. And then I'm going to take a larger IT Cosmetics fluffy brush and just buff out that contour a little bit so that it doesn't look too harsh. And then I'm going to take Physicians Formula Butter Blush and a flat top angled brush and just stipple that into the apples of my cheeks and sweep it upwards on my cheekbones. And then as a finishing step for my face, I'm going to take Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray and just spray that all over my face just so that everything stays in place throughout the day. This setting spray has a very odd scent to it. I don't know if it's just mine or if it's just the setting spray itself, but let me know in the comment section below if you guys have the setting spray and it smells strange too. Now moving on to eyes with the Desert Dusk palette that I mentioned before in the intro. The mistake that I made with this is doing my face first before my eyes because this palette is a little powdery and does have some fallout to it. And then I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush by BH Cosmetics and just sweep the color Desert Sand all over my lid as a base for the other colors. And then I'm going to take a large blending brush and just sweep the color Eden into my high crease as a transition color. So one thing with eyeshadows, especially with this palette, you don't want to dig your brush into the pan. You just want to lightly tap your brush into the color and then tap off the excess. That way you don't go in with too much pigment. You can always build color, but you can't always take away. And then I'm going to use a slightly smaller fluffy brush by It Cosmetics and just concentrate the color Amber into my lower crease and outer V. And then I'm going to take a domed blending brush by BH Cosmetics as well and take the color Saffron and concentrate that color more on my outer V and blend it just a little bit up into my crease. And then I'm going to take the color Oud, I think that's how you say it, Oud, with a smaller tapered blending brush and just kind of pack that color onto my outer V. And then I'm going to take the color Turkish Delight on my middle finger and just place that color all over my lid. And then I'm going to take that shader brush that I used earlier and just pack on a little bit more of that color. A few ways you can avoid having to worry about wiping away fallout during the eyeshadow process is putting translucent powder underneath your eyes. That way you can just wipe it off with ease, or using something called shadow shields. That way you can just peel it off afterwards, or simply just putting your eyeshadow on before your foundation. Next, I'm going to take some of Too Faced glitter glue and just place that all over my lid just to prime it for the glitter. Something to keep in mind whenever you're watching any type of makeup tutorial is that it's definitely not as easy as it looks. Even when you know what you're doing, you will still occasionally mess up, like screwing up the placement of your glitter glue or finding eyeshadow all over your hands and face. Okay guys, here comes the fun part. I'm gonna take the color Cosmo, which is the pressed glitter in the palette, take my middle finger and just press that glitter all over my lid. And then I'm going to take that smaller fluffy brush that I used at the beginning of the tutorial and just brush out any excess glitter out of my crease. And then after I finish with the glitter on my eyelid, I'm going to take that big fluffy brush from Eco Tools and just brush away any fallout from the glitter. And then I'm going to take the color Saffron and a fluffy shader brush and just sweep that color underneath my waterline. And then I'm going to take that color out again and a small smudge brush from e.l.f. Cosmetics and just concentrate that color a little bit closer to my waterline. And then I'm going to take Kat Von D's tattoo liner in the color Trooper and just create a small wing. I'll go into a little bit more depth on how to create a winged liner look in another video later on. And then I'm going to take Urban Decay's Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Perversion and just tightline my eyes on the upper and lower waterline. And then I'm going to apply some falsies by Salon Perfect, but first I'm going to curl my lashes and then apply a coat of Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. Then I'm going to apply some strip lash adhesive by Kiss to the band of the lashes and let that dry for about 30 seconds before I apply them. Okay, so first I attach the middle of the strip lash to my lashes, and then I will attach the outer corner and then attach the inner corner. Then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild illuminating palette and just take those first two colors, like the gold and the pinky color, and just sweep that across my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to put on a little bit of NYX's Liquid Suede in the color Brooklyn Born. But first I'm going to put on just a little bit of Aquaphor so that my lips don't get dry during the day. Alright guys, and that is how I created this look with the new Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, you guys have a good day and see you next time.